Today, we're going to talk about my favorite thing, the essence of who I am and what brings me life. Today, we're talking about music.
Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. Plato.
Society in ancient Greece was full of incredible things, but also crazy things. However, most of our modern Western societies are based on the ideas and philosophies of these ancient Greeks. And at the center of this Greek society was culture surrounded by music. Music was taken so seriously because it was thought to be a gift from the divine. Goddesses called the Muses were thought to have given humans the inspiration of music. That's where we get the word music from. Muse. The ancient Greek myth has it that Apollo actually created music. He created it by stringing the guts of a turtle around his shell. I know, beautiful picture, but that's what the Greeks believed. And so then every soldier was not only trained to be a fierce warrior, but was trained in the art of music, to dance, to play instruments. All this culture influenced philosophers like Plato, Aristotle, Pythagoras. Yes, from the Pythagorean theorem, this culture influenced them to study about music, to write about music, and to tell about its importance. These philosophers thought that music could change the affections of somebody, could change their feelings. Angry music would cause somebody to be angry and do violent things. Calm music would calm somebody down. Happy music would make someone joyous. And we know these things to be true. That's what music does to us. Let's do a little experiment. Let's see how you feel if I play some footage with some different tracks. Here's some nice B-roll. What happens if I put dramatic music? What happens if I put another type of music? It's completely different, right? Even through this simple video, you can tell the effect, the change that music brings to just how you receive this video. This is why music is so important in movies and film to set the mood. Since music has this effect, Plato wrote that every civilized person should be fluent in the study of music. Just like science and math, it was just as important. Plato also had some opinions about music, like you should stay away from music that's morally wrong because it would cause you to do things that are morally wrong. And, I guess you don't have to agree 100% with Plato. I sometimes think it's great to play Highway to Hell as you drive down the freeway, and maybe your foot gets a little heavy on the gas, so what? As Quincy Jones said, there's two types of music. Good music and bad music. Plato also thought that music wasn't a real profession and you would never make any kind of real sustainable money with music. We've all heard that before. Some things never change, I guess.
Where words leave off, music begins. Heinrich Heine.
The effects of music on the brain is an exciting area that we're just starting to really learn about. However, more and more studies are coming out that are showing that music has an almost incomparably positive effect on the brain. Music, particularly the playing of music, has been shown to create bigger, softer, more connected brains. Studies show this, that music does this by lighting up the entire brain at once. It's like a full body workout before your brain. This is why music education in school is so important. It has shown to help kids grow in their learning and in almost every aspect of their life. There's actually nothing that works your brain in a more positive way than music. Even if you're not a musician, when you're listening, studies have shown that music lights up the area of the brain that is responsible for producing the hormone dopamine, the hormone responsible for joy and pleasure. Dancing to music when you're happy is one of the most pleasurable things you can do for your brain. It engages your brain in such an active way. Also, music has been shown to help people suffering with Alzheimer's disease or loss of motor function and brain damage. Once you learn how to play music or an instrument, you will never forget it. They have shown that people that have lost the ability to pick up a pencil can still sit at the piano and play. I have personally experienced this because my grandma lived with us since, all my life, and her husband was a pastor. And so she spent most of her life in the church playing the piano, singing, directing the choir, playing the organ. And she had Alzheimer's disease. She eventually succumbed from Alzheimer's disease, but until her last days, when she could no longer remember who we were, or who she was, or where she was, she could sit down at the piano and still play the hymns. And when we would sing to her, and when she would play, it would seem to bring her back to life, bring her back into the real world. Music is now being researched to help combat these diseases in music therapy and beyond.
Music can name the unnameable and communicate the unknowable. Leonard Bernstein.
Finally, beyond the academic and historical importance, music is just food for the soul and a language that everybody can understand. Music has the unique ability to bring people together, no matter where they come from or who they are. We musicians live for the few seconds on stage when an audience, who knows how many countries or languages they represent, those few moments when they are all one, linked by the power of the music that's on stage. That's what we live for. Mozart said, "The music is not in the notes, but in the silence in between." My favorite thing is to be in the middle of making beautiful music and hearing the silence of the audience all tuned in together. It doesn't happen all the time, but as a performer, that's what I practice for. It's bigger than just a performer as well. It's about these spiritual moments that we could all share together through music. That is also why it saddens me to see that music programs are being cut from schools and cities all over the country. This is the last thing that should happen. Instead, we should lean into the things that teaches our kids to express themselves. It teaches them about the world, about being connected as a human being, about the harmony of the universe. As Plato said, music can change the affections and the morale of people. If you can change the way people feel, then you can change their hearts. And if you can change the heart, you can change the world. Now, before I finish this video, I want to change the tune and tell you about a song that I love. Without a Song, written by Vincent Youmans and originally recorded by Mario Lanza, is one of my favorite songs. It's become attached to me like a theme song. I sing it all the time. I just love it because it's such a great song with a great message for today or any day. What would we be without a song? What would life be without music? I would personally be nothing. Nothing. what would I do all day? I would like to offer this song to you now. I hope you listen and enjoy, listen to the words, to the message, and I hope we can all listen and enjoy music again in the concert hall or in our living rooms, wherever it is we love to listen to music.
Without a song, the day would never end. Without a song, the road would never bend. When things go wrong, a man ain't got a friend. Without a song, that field of corn would never see a plow. That field of corn would be deserted now. A man is born, but he's no good no how. Without a song, I've got my trouble and woe, but sure as I know the Jordan will roll, I'll get along as long as a song is strong in my soul. I'll never know what makes the rain to fall. I'll never know what makes the grass so tall. I only know there ain't no love at all without a song. I've got my trouble and woe, but sure as I know the Jordan will roll, I'll get along as long as a song is strong in my soul. I'll never know what makes the rain to fall. I'll never know what makes the grass so tall. I only know there ain't no love at all without a song.
Thank you so much for watching this video and for supporting my music. And a special thank you to Sergio Leiva, my pianist, friend, producer, for accompanying me so well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments section if you like this format that I was working with this time, where I put a content-driven video in the beginning and some music at the end. I want to make some videos that you guys like to watch and you think are interesting, and some funny videos too, and some other great videos coming up. Let me know what you think in the comment sections. I would love to know. And finally, if you like this video, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and hit the bell button to be notified whenever I post new content. And please have a blessed day. Peace and love.